terrible. Well, Yangguang isn't much further. We can rest when we get there. What's that? Help! The man was running towards us from the direction of town. He seemed to be terrified. He's gonna kill me! Help! I don't want to die! A dark figure appeared behind the man, moving with preternatural speed. Sorry, I get tongue-tied quick. In the blink of an eye, the figure mercilessly struck down the defenseless man. Yeah! Then the dark figure noticed us. Waves of fury and bloodlust sent a sickening chill down my spine. Without hesitation, I readied my weapon. And that's when I realized it was Haran. Something was very wrong. His eyes glowed like embers, and his face was twisted into a menacing snarl. Blood covered his tattered clothes, barely concealing bulging muscles, which looked more like those of a monster than a well-trained fighter. There was no trace of Haran's calm demeanor and ready smile, but it was, without a doubt, him. You! His voice was a bestial growl. A mad grin broke across his face as he licked the blood from his weapon. He stared at me for a long moment, then turned and ran towards Yangguang. So that's one of those mad townsfolk here. Vicious. The man Haran murdered lay still before me. I couldn't believe what I'd just seen. What's wrong? Still in shock, I explained everything to Mitsurugi. I see. As a friend you wish to help him, right? That may not be possible. I have fought many a warrior at my time, so I can tell he gloried in that kill. If he's that far gone, I doubt we'll be able to reason with him. He might be beyond our help. What had happened to Haran? I thought back to what the Salamel had told me. Many malfested lose all sense of reason, become violent and attack people. Astral fissures exude a massive amount of force that will either destroy anyone weak who dares approach it, or turn them into a malfested. It was likely that Haran had been transformed into a malfested by the astral fissure in Yangguang. While I stood there, lost in thought, a young man appeared and approached us. Excuse me, do you know my brother by any chance? He must have been talking about Haran. Looking close, I saw that the young man had the look of a martial artist to him. My name is Haoyu. That murderer, Haran, he's my brother. Haoyu knelt down next to the corpse of the man from town. He's become something terrible. After a silent prayer, Haoyu slowly stood up. Yangguang is fraught with danger. Come with me. I tried, but I could not stop Haran. So, I have a favor I need to ask of you. Judging by his stride, Harry was injured. Nevertheless, he appeared filled with determination. Harry's resolve. Please forgive me for interrupting your journey. I asked him what happened to Haran. After my brother returned from his journey, how can I explain this? It all began when he volunteered to inspect an unusual rift that had appeared. Apparently he'd seen something similar on his travels. That was where everything started to go wrong. With each passing day, my brother began acting stranger and stranger. He started to speak crudely and grew needlessly violent. Then one day, he just left. We trained together all the time, but I was too scared to do anything at first. After that, well, you saw it for yourself. He became a monster. Soon many others became like Haran, and they began slaughtering each other. However, none could match my brother's martial prowess. I never thought I'd see his training used for such evil. For a short while, we all fell silent. Then Haoyu looked at me, his eyes filled with determination. I practically worshipped my brother. He was always so noble, kind and strong. He would help anyone who needed it, without hesitation. That's why I wish to stop him now. I beg you, kill him. End his suffering. Haoyu's injury was no doubt affecting his ability to fight, but his will remained strong. Are you sure you wouldn't? None of this is easy for me. However, if nothing is done, Yangguang will become a ghost town, and my brother's sins are already too many. If he was in my position, he'd do the same thing. Haoyu's voice trembled slightly when he spoke. Ask if Haran can be saved. I searched hard for another way, be it through medicine, magic, anything. But every road led to failure, and nothing I could do helped. None in Yangguang, who suffered the same fate as my brother, could be brought back either. How Yu's expression was filled with pain, but his grim acceptance of the fate only served to emphasize the strength of his resolve. There still may be a way. In Lingshengsu, where my brother and I studied, people spoke of a legendary old man who may know how to resist this evil. But the stories about him were always vague, and besides, it would take many a day simply to reach this temple. Thank you again for agreeing to help. It must be fate for an acquaintance of my brother to show up during these dark times. For I was so young and they seemed filled with exceptional resolve. I knew that I too would have to prepare myself for what lay ahead. Decisions. Now you had made up his mind, now it's my turn. Howron had fallen victim to malfestation, and I had to decide what to do. Damn it, son of fucking resonates. How you led us into the forest where he said we would find Howron. Here, this is where my brother and I used to train. The forest was eerily quiet, however, I could feel unfriendly eyes following our every move.
Oh, you came.
Howron stepped out from the shadows.
Draw your weapon, I thirst for blood.
Howron breathed erratically, like a possessed beast, and his eyes were filled with an insatiable bloodlust. He was ready to attack any moment. Howron, stop all this already, please.
How you? Give it up. You cannot stop me.
I was both shocked and sad to see what Howron had become. I asked him how a warrior like him could lose control like this, and he froze.
I may have looked like a decent human being, but I always knew that was not so. A dark shadow dwelled in my heart. I wanted to become like this, to crave the sight of blood, to know the ecstasy of tearing into flesh.
These were the ravings of a madman.
I trained my body and mind to keep the darkness within from escaping, but the stronger I became, the stronger the conflict within me grew. Why did I seek strength? Why? I knew why.
Howron readied his weapon, then let out a terrifying howl.
Do you think yourself a true warrior? Then prove it. Show me the darkness that lurks inside you.
Okay, if you're gonna play it that way.
Go on now.
You know, raspberry and coke don't really make a bad combination. There's a time when I was being... Oh shit, oh shit! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! No, he fucking cock-blocked it! You fucking bastard! Oh shit! Oh, that was a clutch. That was a fucking clutch. Another fucking clutch. Had to be done. I'm sorry, hold on. Howard lay on the floor, defeated. My head throbbed, and the world spun. I wasn't sure if it was because of the adrenaline or the influence of the astral chaos. I had to decide what to do about Howard. Show mercy. With a sharp rap to the head, I knocked Howard out. Howard! Despite everything, I couldn't bring myself to kill him. Tiger. As long as there was hope, I had to try to save him. Carrying the unconscious Howard, we made our way to Howard's retreat. It's what Maxie would have done. The road to Ling Sheng's Su is long. We should prepare well. This fool could go wild again at any moment. Perhaps we should tie him up. How you helped me prepare for the journey ahead. Even Mitsurugi did his part. I left the retreat to find horses. My head throbbing with pain, I thought about Yang Guang. Heading to Ling Sheng's Su meant giving up on the astral fissure. Suddenly, I heard a voice behind me. What do you intend to do with the outsider? A man dressed in black was standing within striking distance. I hadn't even noticed him approach. Ask him who he is. To know. Let us make a deal. I have medicine that will temporarily suppress the evil gnawing at the heart of this outsider. It is yours, if you agree to meet me at a place of my choosing after you finish your task. Agreed. Very good. However, I must warn you that if you renege, the price you pay will be great indeed. We will be watching you. When you have done what you must do, head west to Corenia. You'll find the ruined castle. What you seek lies there. Oh, and come alone. Do you not understand that you are but one of many who seek it? Make haste. With those final words, the man simply vanished. You can now employ the services of Yang Guang's recruitment agency. There you will find the wide selection of mercenaries you can hire for gold. If you're into a difficult mission, consider employing the services of a mercenary. Preparations complete, all that was left to do was depart. Harvan was silent. The medicine had put him into some sort of deep slumber. Hey, Tiger, did Haryu tell you the news? According to Mitsurugi, the chaos in Yangguang had abated. I'll be staying in Yangguang. A ship should leave for Japan eventually. It seemed this was where Mitsurugi and I would part ways. I want to go with you, but with this injury, please help my brother. How you saw us off as we left for so long, Tiger, until we meet again. Safe journey and take care. Interrogations. Frog legs. Pleasant. Hey, stop there. You came from Yangguang, right? Everyone leaving Yangguang must submit to a thorough investigation. What's that you have there? Show me at once. We fired a chance to protest. The soldier ripped opening cloth, revealing Howard. What the? Master Howard? What did you do to him? You'll pay for this. Seize him. So you'd rather everyone in the town died? Your funeral. Was this guy trying to go Super Saiyan? Cause I ain't fucking working. Damn you, you're too strong. In an attempt to calm the soldier, I told him I was a friend of Haru's. I explained what happened to Haru and what I was hoping to do. So, he's not dead? It's all so hard to believe, but you're right, he has a pulse. Master Haru told me martial arts. Haru's a friend too. Okay, I believe you. You can go. Master Haru's fate is in your hands. That wasn't so hard now, was it? No. Are you okay? That was an old white-haired man. This is not good. Stay still. Vajri, you see. Zvaha. Does that feel a little better? How the old man was able to ease my pain I don't know, but I thanked him profusely. On second glance, this was no ordinary old man. He had piercing blue eyes and appeared in peak physical condition. From his bearing, he was a powerful warrior. I recalled how you had said about a legendary martial arts master who taught at Ling Shang Su. Apparently, the master only left his meditations to pass on his knowledge. The man standing before me fit Haru's description. He had to be the one I saw. Hastily, I told him everything what Haru had told me, how Haruan had become malfested, and about the medicine I received from the man in black. I see. As he listened to my story, his expression grew serious. Follow me. The man led me to a beautiful temple deep in the mountains, surrounded by clear bubbling streams. No person was in sight. We entered a comfortable, if sparse, stone room, and the man took his ease. Is there anything you would like to ask me? Ask about Haruan's condition. It appears that evil has not consumed him completely yet. I may be able to help you restore him. However, it is he who must cast off the darkness that has afflicted him. Only if his heart is strong enough can he be saved. Ask about medicine. It appears to be an ancient medicine from Western Europe. We made it? It could only have been made with knowledge long thought lost. Likely, only those who had inherited a long history and great purpose still possess the skill and knowledge to craft it. You are special. A great power sleeps within you. You have been swept up in a grand destiny, and where it will take you is uncertain. There is a young man here who has a similar fate. I would like you to spar with him. Confused though I was, I saw no reason to refuse his request. He had agreed to help save Haruan, so I happily accepted. Kilik, your next opponent waits. Who's this? Fight, and perhaps the answer will become clear. As you wish, Master. Oh god, this ain't gonna be easy. That backfired on you, bitch. Oh, you can. You went and did it, bitch. So, did you learn something? Yes, I saw equilibrium, barely maintained between self and darkness. I see, then the time has almost come. Master? Do not concern yourself. Well, off with you. You have yet to finish your daily training. Yes, Master. Kilik bowed and left. The sun had set, but it appeared he started training. You acquired museum. No bit of story. Problems we faced. Returning to the temple, I asked the old man if it had been of help. When the time comes, all will be clear. Haron showed no sign of waking. We had no choice but to leave him with the old man, though I wasn't sure if he could help. He seems to have been a devoted martial artist. His body is strong, so I expect he will wake up in good time. I remembered that Haron said he had trained in order to gain control of himself. Those faced with evil must face themselves. The same persona. Haron knew he had darkness in his heart. Could he live with his sins? The only one with that answer was Haron. It would no doubt be a difficult question to face. You too will have to answer sooner or later. Startled, I looked at the old man. He stared at me intensely. His eyes filled. God, why did I say filled? With wisdom and sadness. It was as though there was nothing he didn't know. Before I knew it, I was telling him about everything that had happened to me. He listened calmly and patiently. I see. So you are another who wishes to seize their own destiny. My head began to throb, reminding me I needed to find a natural fissure. I explained that I had to go to Clorinda, and thanked the old man for his help with Haron. He nodded. Kilik approached me as I was preparing to leave. Hello, Tiger. Master told me that I would be prepared for the treacherous mountain roads ahead. We hadn't known each other long, but I felt a connection to Kilik. I had a feeling our paths will cross again. When we do, I hope we can have a rematch. Kilik saw me off and I began my journey to Clorinda. I remembered that Haron said he had trained in order to gain control of himself. Those faced with evil must face themselves. Queen T. Yeah. Feel it. Feel the pain. How you like me now, Ruslan? The fight ended when Ruslan's gigantic body struck the cart, causing an avalanche of weapons to fall on top of him and pin him to the ground. Cannot move. Weapons looked like they would come in handy on my journey. Want him to not try the same thing again. You're strong, but boss is stronger. This is what I get for doing the right thing now, is it? A message. Corina was near. I would likely arrive before sundown. Two people appeared, seemingly out of thin air. They were dressed all in black, like the man in Young Huang. Hey there, easy now. We have a message for you. Sir Groh is waiting for you in Corina. Groh? Was that the man in black's name? Dion, I am still not sure it is wise to trust him. Fret not, Natalie. Remember that Aswell is no doubt nearby. Which means we are needed back at base. Exactly. It would be difficult for us to assist Sir Groh in this. The best thing we could do right now is stand aside. You there, head to the Astrofish. Our mission is delivered, so... With that, they both simply vanished. Something was happening, that was for sure, and it sounded like time was of the essence. Thinking back, the astral fissure in Yang Wang had disappeared quite suddenly. He acquired Museum Library Dion and Natalie as well. The messengers were telling the truth. When I arrived at the astral fissure in Farina, the man in black Groh was waiting for me, but he was not alone. astrofisher floated in the air above the weathered ruin. Wow, now this is a sight to behold. The man in black glow appeared, seemingly out of nowhere. Answer me, why do you seek the power of the astrofisher? Tell him the reason. I quickly described what happened to me and told him I would die without the power of the astrofishers. Much of your story rings false, but some of what you say does match your information. I shall give you the benefit of the doubt. Next time we meet, I'll have some answers for you, but I have more pressing matters to attend to now. As well, he will no doubt appear soon. If what you say is true, he's your enemy too. Grove fell silent. Who was this Aswell? The qualifiers had mentioned him too. I waited with Grove, a feeling of unease gripping my chest. Blessed be. The astrofishers actually disappeared. Aswell! Why, if it isn't my darling Grove, how on earth have you been? I came to retrieve the spirit sword fragment from your filthy hands and make you pay for your crimes with your life. I'd expect nothing less of the evil organization's top dog. Such mindless loyalty. You simply wouldn't be you without it, Oh, have you been making friends, Grove? I thought my memory was second to none, but I failed to recall seeing this character while I was still with the organization. Well, call me befuddled. You're an odd one, aren't you? Why on earth would you be here if you aren't with this organization? No, don't tell me. Let me guess for myself. Yes, I see. In the blink of an eye, his expression and manner went from mockingly ostentatious to contemplative, his tone sharp and serious. You must be the one who took care of the astrofisher that was here, correct? Oh, happy days. To think I'd meet someone like you, and I got to see my little Grove too. Wunderbar. Well, hello there. You're involved in everything that happened in India, correct? Fascinating. You're aura as an astrofisher. Oh, I see. Oh, how intriguing. Such an interesting specimen. It's clear why my darling Grove here would be smitten with you. Well, it appears for you and I to put on a wondrous performance. Fight over astrofishers. Such a dramatic setting. I can barely contain my excitement. I simply cannot wait to meet you again. Adieu. You will not escape. Grove moved to pursue Aswell, but the strange man's minions. Then this is just a little gift from me to you, my darling Grove. Don't it just bring back memories of your little friend Curtis? You bastard! These inconsequential creatures are merely failed experiments, but they pose quite the threat in your group, don't they? Oh, how scary. Please, save your glares for someone who cares. You think I feel no pain? I feel for them, I do. But they were a necessary step on the path to humanity's salvation. Such tragedy, I can hardly bear it. Anyhow, while I do enjoy our conversations, every moment I must endure these wretches' company pains me to no end. On Aswell's command, the malfested soldiers attacked. Coward. Why did you come then? To mock us? Yeah, increase fucking attack. That's why I hate that weapon. Till you can play that game, bitch. Fear me. The crushing blow. By the time we had dispatched the malfested soldiers, Oswald was nowhere in sight. I believe we're done here. Gro was a formidable warrior. Likely could have handled all of these enemies alone. Ask him about Oswald. I do not know his ultimate goal, but he is absorbing the power of the astral fishes in its pursuit. That is why I said he is your enemy. Oswald is also a traitor to our organization. One of my missions is to dispose of him. After everything that happened, God seemed a little more open to questions. The evil organization's purpose is to destroy those who have lost their humanity, outsiders. I am still unsure whether or not you are one of them. You have absorbed the astral fishes, so normally I would not hesitate to dispose of you. But let us make a deal. Judging by your movements up to this point, you do not know where the astral fishes will appear, correct? We that information. In return, you work with us to take care of the fishes. Knowing that your answer here will help me decide whether or not you are an outsider who must be destroyed. What say you? I believe it to be an attractive offer. Girl was spot on when he told me an astral fisher would appear in Clarina. Such information would be incredibly useful to me. At the moment, I had no way of knowing where I'd head next. After some consideration, I took Grow up in his offer. Your power will help us achieve our goal. However, if I detect any sign of treachery, I will cut you down where you stand. First, we must depart this desert. Once that has been accomplished, I will tell you where to find the next astral fisher. Hi, Mummy. This wind does not bear us well. Pick up the pace. Hey, your breathing is ragged. Can you continue? Telling you fine. Liars cannot fool me. You have been dragging your legs for some time. Enemies are approaching. It is okay to act strong, but in battle you must be strong. Ready yourself. It has been a long time, though, so you still haven't washed your hand on that pathetic little group of yours. What a fool. You don't know beauty when you see it. If you still insist on opposing Lord Aswell, I will have to strip your flesh from your bones here and now. Try it. The ones who cannot escape death are traitors, like Aswell and you. Always barking, aren't you? Come, Valtro. Show them the results of the experiments. Shut your mouth. Don't give me orders. I'm going to use the power of Lord Aswell to crush you. Could you reiterate that? All the stamina, couldn't really hear you. You cannot hurt me. Valtro was a large man, but the strength and stamina he showed now was unnatural. Now you know the power of an ascended warrior. This is the fruit of Lord Aswell's research. Lord Aswell told me about his experiments on you, Ver. He said you were a great help to him. Lord Aswell spoke highly of you. You were the first subject infected with malfestation to be able to retain their sense of self, after all. I see. Now, Valtro, unleash your full power. Repay your debt to Lord Aswell. I open my eyes to see Grow blocking Valtro with only his left arm. Surpass the human race? Is that what Aswell said? Grow's voice was dripping with murderous intent, and the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. Grow's left eye was glowing with malicious, blood-red delight. Very well. You wish to know what it is like to surpass the human race? Then know this, outsider. Ah! In a flash, Valtro fell to the ground, spurting blood. Deliver this message to Aswell for me. Perform whatever experiments, create whatever soldiers you like. It doesn't matter. All who stand in my way will die. No, this isn't beautiful at all. Daniel and his allies fled into the swirling winds of the growing sandstorm. Only once really disappeared did growth relax and the deadly aura he gave off abate. The sandstorm was worse than we'd imagined, so we took cover in some rooms half buried in the sand. I couldn't get what happened out of my mind, and found myself staring at Grove's left arm. If you have something to say, then say it. This is the power of an outsider. I became infected on a mission when I was injured in a fierce battle against one of them. Aswell treated the wound. Likely he is partially to blame for what has become of me. But know this. I will use every tool at my disposal to carry out my duties, be it this power or you. Ask about Curtis. He was a friend. I killed him. There was nothing else to say. His experiments were too risky, too dangerous, even back when he was one of us. After his betrayal, he formed the Qualifiers. They're a group of fanatics who worship the very ground he walks on. Aswell selects the human guinea pigs for his mad experiments on their numbers. Very well. We waited for the sandstorm to pass in silence. Noah grew more and more impatient with every wasted moment. Grow sat motionless, his face betraying no emotion. This is nothing compared to the blizzards in my homeland. Even the first time Grow had a place he called home, the thought made him seem somehow less threatening and more human. So happened to the outsider you picked up in Yangguang. I see. I could barely believe that you were serious about carrying a bound outsider to some mountain temple, but I suppose that's why I perceived as foolishness. Allowed you to save his life. It seemed that the sandstorm had finally died down. Let's go. There's a city not far from here. We will speak about the astral fissure there. After an arduous journey across the harsh desert, I found myself in... I have arranged to meet my subordinates here. Forgive my tardiness, sir. And what have they decided? Sir, the 12 have spoken. Although it's unclear whether or not the subject is an outsider, the majority have voted to allow him to accompany us on our mission. They're treating this as a special case. Understood. Sir, I have one more thing to report. You found Aswell, or have you located another astrofisher? Neither. The 12 wish for you to investigate a facility in the Kashgar suburbs and destroy it if possible. I have the orders here. So Aswell was here. Dion, Natalie, head to the factory and carry out the mission. Facility and carry out the mission. Sir! Understood. Dion and Natalie walked off. I asked Gro what our next step was. He turned to face me. The location of the astrofisher remains unknown, but be ready to leave whenever necessary. When your preparations are complete, meet me here. Nailed him. Well, I'm gonna wrap the full episode up here. So, farewell. Since I'm just gonna